Atlanta rapper is dead after allegedly trying to run from police Friday night. Variety magazine, citing the medical examiner, identifies the rapper as Young Scooter. The 39-year-old appears to have injured his leg after jumping 2 fences. Channel 2's Brian Mims is live in southeast Atlanta. Brian, this all began with the report of gunfire.
That's right. Police were called to this house here on William Nye Drive behind me. They say someone called 911 to report shots fired and a woman being dragged inside the home. Officers showed up, knocked on the door, and 2 men ran out the back. Atlanta police say when officers knocked on the door, a man opened it and immediately shut it. 2 men then ran out of the back of the house, police say, but 1 man returned. The other man ran away and jumped 2 fences. Police say he was bleeding heavily. Officers rendered aid on the scene, and an ambulance took him to Grady Memorial Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. He's identified as 39-year-old Kenneth Bailey, a rapper who goes by the name Young Scooter. Variety magazine says Bailey was a regular presence in Atlanta hip-hop during its commercial boom in the 2010s. The magazine says Bailey decided to pursue a music career after a drug trafficking charge in 2008. Police say Bailey's injuries were not the result of any gunfire. And again, police say those injuries were to his leg. As for a woman being dragged inside the house, police say they were not able to locate any woman. And police say there was no indication that any gunshots were fired. An autopsy is expected to be conducted today. Live in southeast Atlanta, Brian Mims, Channel 2.
Man, oh man, the plot thickens in the Young Scooter situation as new details emerge. Man, where my folks at, man? Get on up in here, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe. We got the phone call, we got the information, we got the drop. Now you know Young Scooter was allegedly running from the cops 2 nights ago on his birthday, before he was going out to celebrate, and him and another man was inside a stash house. That's the word coming up out of the 8. But the plot thickens and it brings Future into the picture. Now you know Future was in battle with his ex-girlfriend, a stripper IG model. Understand what you hearing and seeing. I got the drop. Now we all heard the story that came out first, that Young Scooter was allegedly pow 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 by the APD. But then we heard the real story that Young Scooter allegedly jumped 2 gates after running from the cops and punctured his leg, his main artery in his leg, and he bled out. Understand what you hearing and seeing. Look, this way the plot thickens some. They said it was 2 men. 1 man ran back to the house, returned back to the house, and a call came in that allegedly came from a female, a woman, called in and said another woman was being drugged back into that alleged trap house that Young Scooter was at. Now, common sense would tell you that we already know the facts behind the police knocking on the door. It was a call came in saying that a woman was being beaten outside and drugged back in the house, and it was shots fired. But when the cops knocked on that door, now shots fired somewhere. If you know something done popped off. That's how we came to the conclusion that Scooter and whoever else was inside the house didn't even know the police had been called to that residence. That's how we know that the call was a fake call that was called in. Now, who made that call? Let's break this down to you in layman terms for the people who don't understand what you hearing and seeing. It's bigger than what you think. That IG model, that girl that was going back and forth with Future for the past 2 months, understand what you hearing and seeing. The same scripper from Magic City, the same woman who said she was gonna destroy Future. Future put lawsuits out on her. She done put a restraining order out on Future. And this female goes by the name of Gorgeous Doll. Man, go ahead and hit that like, share, subscribe. And for those who don't know about that female, y'all about to find out a whole lot about her right now.
I'm in the penthouse looking around. It's a party. People are having fun with their brother. Y'all, listen. I was green. I was dumb. And I never expected no shit like this. This is one of those moments of my life that really was like, I opened the door to the bedroom. This nigga in there with 3 bitches. Use your imagination. Open the door. I look. I close the door. I call my mom immediately because I was losing it. Losing it. Okay? I'm going, listen, I go down to the casino hotel. I am tweaking, okay? So here comes his brother. Oh, sis, get the fuck out of my face right now if I beat your ass.
Miami Police, how can I help you?
Yes, I need an officer to pull up to submit a report against harassment, please.
What's the address? Okay, so, and what's going on there?
So, pretty much, I have an ex who is harassing me, and he literally is harassing me on social media. My lawyer told me to call the police to document it, just because we're going to be in a lawsuit as well from all the situation.
So, when did this happen?
It's been happening the past 3 days. Quiet. I was sitting here. I was like, oh, I'm making some active adult orders. Yeah, this bitch just texted me because y'all sending him all my shit, right? He said he's gonna send a gag order. And I said, okay, send what you want to send from your lawyers, and I'll send from mine back. Because, babe, not only are you texting my phone an admission of guilt for everything that you fucking put me through, but, bitch, do you not know that I know the law? Keep going. Because that's what you kept doing to me. You kept going, kept fucking playing. And I told you to leave me alone. And what did you do? You text my phone, talking your shit. So now I'm gonna keep motherfucking going. Now, all the bitches in the stable, y'all can keep calling his phone. I'm not gonna stop. A lawyer cannot gag order me about my own personal life. You are a public figure, sweetheart. I am an influencer. There's shit that's, you cannot shut me up. What the fuck? I was like, do you know your laws? Do you know your laws? Got his ass with that one. But all you bitches who's on my story running back to him, babe, who, all this girl shit, but all you bitches is calling his phone. Keep calling it, because I'm not stopping. And one more thing, right? In the 5 years that I've dealt with you, never once have I signed an NDA. So you're going to lose. Listen, you might win a couple of the fights, but baby, I'm going to win the... Please don't me off, okay? Because at the end of the day, I already got a list of cases. So I pray to God that a lawyer reaches out to me. I pray to God because, babe, I'm already on it. And I will take it there. And you know I will take it there. I'm going up against the whole club about them not only defaming my character, talking crazy about me, but also taking money from me. You think I won't go after you for me being an influence on the songs that you've made over the past couple of years? You think I won't come for that catalog?
Hey, oh man, Future had that woman so bitter and got her so bitter, man. She probably would do any and everything to try and take this man down. You heard her just say you might win the battle, but you're gonna lose the war. I'm coming for your catalog. I'm the influence to your music for the past couple of years. She talking all kind of lawsuits. We just listen to her call the police on them for harassment. Man, look, listen. This is gonna take the cake right here. We got a conversation with her and Future going back and forth. Understand?
Play with me. Listen.
Bro, don't worry.
Don't text my phone. Don't text. Excuse me?
I don't know you, bro.
Stop fucking playing. Listen, at the end of the day, I promise you, on my life, on everything in my life. All you have to do is shut the f up. All you have to do, you keep on playing with me over and over again. You're gonna f***ing learn. I promise you, because I'm gonna teach you. I promise I'm going to teach you, bitch. Now he's needing to have my page deleted. So if you know, go follow my other page. But it's like, at the end of the day, babe, I will take this off TikTok.
Now, like I said, Future met this woman right there at the Magic City, and she ended up being in a 5-year relationship with Future, and she ended up calling it quits after she caught Future in the bed having a menage a trois. Now, allegedly, the street saying Future was so bitter after this woman ended their 5-year relationship that he consistently emailed it, texted, harassing her to the point to where she called the police and reported him for harassment, put a lawsuit out on him. Now, being that she used to work at Magic City, Future ended up getting all her personal information and had her TikTok shut down, her Instagram shut down, her Facebook shut down. She wasn't making no cash, no money at all. So she seemed to be the most bitterest person in the situation now. She ended up getting that TikTok back, but she ended up filing a lawsuit against Magic City and Future. But the crazy thing about this, y'all, is that she vowed to bring Future down and to take Future out the game, and anybody around Future was in jeopardy of being a part of that whole takedown. Word out of the A is that this same female is known to hang with a lot of dope boys and a lot of jack boys and a lot of rappers out there in Atlanta, and she a well-known influencer, a person of recognition out there in them trapping streets and them twerking streets. But you know what? They also saying that the same house Young Scooter bailed out of is one of his stash houses, one of his trap houses, one of the spots that him and Future and the Black Amigo gang hang at. So understand what you hearing and seeing. If this woman already is into a heated battle with Future, and she know about that house and know that's one of their stash houses, who's to say she didn't make that call? But word coming down now is saying that that same female caller who called in the shots fired and the woman being beat in the yard is none other than that IG model Future been in battle with for the past 2 months. Now you see where I'm going at with this? Cause when the police got there, we already know it was a call made. Shots fired. A woman was being drugged in the house. See, allegedly the street saying this woman knew about that house, knew the scooter would be at that house, knew the scooter had somebody else at that house, knew that that person at that house probably was Future. So we don't know if her and Future had been going back and forth or she knew that Future was gonna be there. Allegedly, the streets is saying she been there a few times, being that she's out there in that world in Atlanta. When I say the beef run deep between Future and this IG model / ex-scripper at Magic City, man, it runs so deep that when she took to her TikTok, when she first got back on TikTok and she went on a rampage on Future, it even exposed his phone call.
Text my phone. Don't text. Excuse me?
I don't know you, bro.
Stop fucking playing.
I don't know you.
Listen, at the end of the day, I promise you, on my life, on my fucking life, on everything in my life. All you had to do was shut the fuck up. All you had to do, you keep on fucking playing with me over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're gonna fucking learn. I promise you. Cause I'm gonna fucking teach you. I promise I'm going to teach you, bitch.
Now listen, she said she's gonna teach bruh the real way. Understand what you hearing and seeing, man. That's a woman scorned, that's a woman bitter, that's a woman that'll do anything to have you out. She know about the stash house. She know you probably was gonna be chilling with your homie that night. That's what lead us to believe that Future was with Young Scooter that night of his demise. Now let's get back to the facts. The police show up. Scooter opened the door, see the cops. Him and another guy run out the house. Scooter literally jumped 2 gates, injured his leg. His leg was the cause of his death. It wasn't a police gun. Understand what you hearing and seeing. Now let me get you back to Future. Future was allegedly supposed to gift Young Scooter with a Rolls Royce that same night. So Future had to be the one with Scooter that night of his demise. Make it in the comments. Let me know what you think of this video, what you think of this assessment, this theory. It's already up.